Hey everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and in today's video we are taking a look at some community submitted battles for the Kanto Cup. And this trainer's name is Dracobound, so I definitely appreciate the submission, and he's running an incredibly spicy team featuring double shadows, Shadow Poliwrath and Shadow Magneton, and also running a shiny Alolan Graveler. It's an incredibly cool team that outputs a ton of damage. So without further ado, let's hop into these battles. He's leading the Poliwrath into a Poliwrath. Looks like he's running Power Up Punch, Dynamic Punch. Goes for the Power Up Punch bait. Unfortunately, does lose CMP here. Dynamic Punch comes through, and he's going to go for a Power Up Punch. And gets the shield, which is fantastic. Now his attack is ramped up and is able to get to the Dynamic Punch. And this should be getting that second shield, which it does. Perfect. Charge move coming through from the opposing Poliwrath. It's another Dynamic Punch, gets the shield. Unfortunately, the Poliwrath was able to sneak in a counter earlier on and outpace him to the Dynamic Punch and is fainted down by a really nice switch in from an Alolan Raichu. So now he's going to be bringing in that Graveler to get to work, because that Graveler really does not want to come up against the Poliwrath. Wild Charge coming through, that's going to be resisted, and he's going to overfarm and go for a Rock Blast. Since the defense is lowered thanks to the Wild Charge, he's just going to be taking out the Raichu, and then he's going to have a ton of energy for whatever comes in. And Poliwrath comes out and switches into the Shadow Magneton, and Shadow Magneton has a crazy attack stat, so it is going to win a lot of CMPs. He's able to take that out. Muck comes in, and watch the damage this Magna Bomb does. Oh my goodness. I personally run the non-shadow version and it does a ton. Holy crap. And really nice overfarm here by the opponent. They overfarm a couple Snarls and throw the Dark Pulse to take it out. But unfortunately, he saved the Rock Blast on the Graveler, and this is going to be giving him the win. So really well played to Dracobound there, and a really cool showcase of some pretty awesome Shadow Pokemon, to be honest. Just not something you see every day, so very, very cool to see. And as you can see, a bit of a key time up against Brian's phone is. That took me a moment to read through there. All right, not a good lead here. Going to safe swap into the Shadow Magneton, and what an incredibly cool safe swap. It obviously does have some hard punishes in the meta, but it can do quite a bit of damage. Like these Fire Spins are doing a lot, but it's still able to get back-to-back discharges here, and he's going to be able to get a shield, so even though he's going to be fire spun down, just can't get to the other one. Still is able to get a shield, so now he's in a really good spot here. Let's see what he decides to come in with. He comes in with the Poliwrath, and is going to be shielding up the, Bone Club bait, absolutely brutal. And he's going to be letting this one go. And that's the Shadow Bone, that does quite a bit of damage, so really nice bait by the opponent there. And going for a Power Up Punch onto the Raichu, and quick swap out into the Alolan Graveler. And charge move coming through. Oh, please don't be a Grass Knot. Oh no, it's the Grass Knot. Oh, and that did so much damage. Okay, Rock Blast gets the shield, and absolutely brutal. If that, oh no. And Wild Charge coming through from the Raichu, and the Raichu had two. So the Raichu calls game there, and yeah, really well played to the opponent, and caught Draco off guard with the Grass Knot there. So that is unfortunate. Alright, hopping into the next game here. So you can see a bit of a queue time, but not too bad, against WSP9203111153. Hopefully I got that right. Another terrible lead. This is where Shadow Magneton can do quite well. Again, Marowak comes out, but with two discharges, if they aren't shielded, would KO this Marowak. As you can see, it's already in the yellow, so they are going to have to expend a shield. So even if Magneton can't necessarily win Switchback, they'll be able to still get a shield, which is really positive. As you can see, he's waiting his clock, and he's going to be coming back in with the Poliwrath. And going to be shielding up the first one, and does not get baited this time. That's really good. Another charge move coming through. He's going to be able to call it here because he knows from last game that that would be a Bone Club. So really well done, and is able to Mud Shot down another Poliwrath. Has a ton of energy. Electrode coming out, goes for the bait. And oh, the Electrode calls the bait. That's absolutely brutal. Goes for another power-up punch, and these really are going to ramp up the Mud Shots, but Mud Shot is such a low damage move that it's going to be difficult no matter what. Charge move coming through onto the Graveler, that is of course going to be the Foul Play, which hits for neutral, and oh no, Lapras. Lapras is not going to have a good time here, not at all. Rock Blast connects. Boy, the opponent is being very stingy with that last shield. They are refusing to shield, but from here, this Graveler is going to be able to farm down and then have 2 Rock Blasts for the Electrode in back. So at this point, Graveler's in a really good position to close out the game. First Rock Blast is going to get the shield, and second Rock Blast is going to be doing quite a bit of damage to that Electrode. Doesn't quite take it out, so they're going to quick swap into Poliwrath to catch the charge move. Really nice play there. And then one more Volt Switch from the Graveler is going to be taking the game. So really, really well played by Draco there. That was a fantastic showcase and a really good job with a careful management of energy and switch alignment. Hopping into the next game against Kanarihi 0408. Again, another electric lead. Absolutely brutal leads this set. But this is really showcasing what Shadow Magneton is able to do on the safe swap, is even if it can't necessarily get that switch advantage back, it has the ability to get some shields, and that can help set up the rest of the Pokemon endgame. And able to get to another Magnet Bomb, and this is going to force the Hypno to shield because this would KO. Yep, they're able to get a shield, which is fantastic. And another Magnet Bomb. They're going to be able to force another shield here, which is amazing. Boom. And CMP tie, so he's going to let this go and take the shield advantage. Fire Punch comes through. And now he's in a bit of a tough spot. He is going to come in with the Graveler, which is needed because those confusions would be absolutely deleting the Poliwrath. Fire Punch is going to be resisted, and let's see if he's going to commit to the farm down. Looks like he is. Letting this one go as well. Counting on it being a Fire Punch. It is. And they swap in the Electrode because they didn't want to get farmed down. And goes for the Stone Edge. Doesn't quite KO, so unfortunately is going to need to Rock Blast. Ooh, looks like a CMP tie there. Foul Play coming through from the Electrode. And he's going to Mud Shot down with the Poliwrath. Now Poliwrath has some energy, and we'll see what is in back here. Of course, there is going to be... It's a Pidgeot, so this is going to be an interesting matchup. Those Dynamic Punches are going to be hitting for neutral, and quite a lot of neutral damage, but those Gusts are absolutely shredding. Should be able to get to a Power-Up Punch that is going to be taking out the Pidgeot, and able to Mud Shot down the Hypno, so really well played there. Again, another absolutely terrible lead, but Shadow Magneton on the save swap is able to get shield advantage, which then sets up the other Pokemon to win at the end. So a really, really nice showcase there. Next up against E-Style 619, leading Poliwrath into Beedrill. So this is, you know what, I'm actually not sure. I'm guessing this is more of a neutral matchup, as they're going to swap out into their Muck. Going for a Dynamic Punch, gets the shield, so that works out pretty well. And they swap on the charge move, hoping to catch a Sludge Wave, and they catch a Dark. Fortunately, they were baiting, so that is not ideal, as that's going to hit for neutral. And another charge move coming through here. It is going to be another Dark Pulse, so they are going to need to shield up. And they're going for the heavy-hitting Stone Edge, just looking to take out the Muck. Unfortunately, the Muck does shield, and they're able to get to a Rock Blast, though, so it looks like the Muck may have been over-farming a little bit, so a mistake there. And, oh, 1 HP. Unfortunately, cannot quite take it out, but they're going to take the shield advantage. As you can see, this trainer does prefer to have the shield advantage. They're going to come back in with the Poliwrath, Mud Shot down. Now the Poliwrath has an energy lead and shield advantage. They bring in another Pidgeot, but as we've seen, Pidgeot does not actually do too well against by any means. They're going to swap out of the Magneton. Beedrill comes back. They're going to need to shield up this Drill Run, as that would easily KO. They shield up the Drill Run, and they're able to go for a Magnet Bomb. And Magnet Bomb is actually more efficient in situations where both Magnet Bomb and Discharge are neutral. And from here, they're able to get to the Discharge to take the game. So again, really, really nice plays and an incredibly cool team. So thank you so much, Dracobound, for submitting these battles. As you guys can tell from my videos, I'm a big fan of Magneton in this cup, so I absolutely love seeing someone using the Shadow version and on the save swap too. Very cool. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, let me know down in the comments. How was Kanto Cup for you guys? Did it go well? What teams were you running? Let me know, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.